Hello students and welcome back to our English expressions video series. In this seventh video in our double the word phenomenon, it's been a while, so I think it's been a little over 2 years, a little under 2 years. But anyway, we're back with another double the word phenomenon video. I'm very excited for this one. We're going to double the words that we're going to talk about. The phenomenon here. We're going to double the words. So we have two instead of one in this video. We got talk the talk and walk the walk. So they're basically double the words of talk and walk, and they have the same structure and they rhyme with each other. So we got talk the talk and we have walk the walk. So we're going to talk about each one individually, how they overlap, and we're going to go through the meaning of these expressions, these double the word expressions, and talk about some examples and how we can use them in the English language. So my name is Ben with English from A to Z, and let's get started. So talk the talk. Let's start with this one. What does it mean to talk the talk? Somebody will say, hey, you really talk the talk. You really know what you're doing. So basically, in other words, and I might do a video on this, but the meaning is mean what you say. You talk the talk. It means you follow through in your spoken actions. So you mean what you say and you say what you mean. So you're being honest. You're being confident, but you're being honest. You're being trustworthy, and you're following through with what you talked about doing, and you honor your commitments. It's very important. You follow through with what you do. Your word is your bond, and you basically are trustworthy. You're honest when you talk the talk. An example here, I like to use sports in my examples, as you know. So we're going to do an example sentence here where we start with, Aaron talked the talk as he bragged to his friends about winning the swimming competition after telling them days before that he would win it easily. So, he won the swimming competition. He talked the talk. So we're talking about past tense. But in that, Aaron talked the talk as he bragged to his friends about winning the swimming competition. So he bragged about it, but he talked the talk beforehand by telling them he would win it easily, and he did. So it can be a little confusing, but basically, when you talk the talk, you're following through with what you said you would do. So Aaron told his friends, yeah, I'm going to win a swimming competition. He bragged about it. Maybe he was a little overconfident, but he won the swimming competition. But he told them days before that he would win it easily. So he followed through in his commitment or in his abilities, in this case, swimming. So how it can be used is you should use this double word expression, talk the talk, when you want to express confidence in your abilities or you believe you should be trusted. You can follow through on your commitments or on your spoken promises. Not just physical activities here, but your spoken word. Keeping your word, that's very important when you talk the talk. So you're following through on your spoken promises, even when it's unsure if you'll achieve them on the outset. So Aaron didn't know he's going to talk the talk. He didn't know he's going to win. He believed it, though. That's why he did talk the talk. So he believed he would win. He didn't know if he would. Nobody knows if they're going to actually win, but he was confident in himself. He talked the talk. He bragged a little bit about it, but he bragged about it because he actually won. So you can brag about something when you predict it. So we do have certain sports players who have predicted a win or a championship victory, and they didn't know they would actually do it at the time, but later on they followed through. They talked the talk. They did what they said they would do. In this case, Aaron talked the talk by winning the swimming competition, and he bragged to his friends that he told them so. After saying it beforehand. So that's talk the talk. Now, walk the walk, pretty similar, a little bit different, but the meaning is showing others that you're serious in not just talking about something, but walking the walk, doing a physical action or an activity or a sport repeatedly at a high level, rather than just planning to do it. So for instance, I'm not a swimmer, right? I do swim, but I'm not a professional swimmer. But there are people who say, yeah, I'm going to pick up swimming, I'm going to pick up soccer, I'm going to pick up tennis. They plan to do it, but they never do. But you walk the walk when you actually go through that physical challenge or test or training, especially, and being successful at it after putting in the effort. So you can talk the talk and say, yeah, I'm going to be a swimmer, an Olympic swimmer, or I'm going to be a championship basketball player. I'm going to be a World Cup winner. But if you don't actually put the physical effort or action or activity, basically walking the walk, you're not going to get anywhere. So you can talk a good game, but when it comes to actually doing something, walking the walk, those people don't do it. So that's the difference kind of in walk the walk and talk the talk. They're kind of interrelated, which is why I'm putting them in the same video here. Here's a good example for you all. This summer, Simone Biles and LeBron James both walked the walk by winning the gold medal in gymnastics for Simone, and basketball for LeBron James, respectively, in their respective sports, to uphold their reputation as the best in their sport to ever do it, which is huge. They didn't just talk about picking up gymnastics or picking up basketball. They did it for years or decades, even decades, especially for LeBron. Simone has done it for years as well. But these are people who walk the walk. They perform at the highest level. They don't just talk about being a basketball player or a gymnastics star, but they follow through with it. They train. They put themselves through physical adversity, challenges, or tests that few of us will ever know, myself included. So it's about performing at a high level, walking the walk, doing the hard work, usually physically challenging physical action activity that puts you to the test. You walk the walk by winning the gold medal, by winning the NBA championship, by winning world championships. That's how you become the best in the sport to ever do it. So there's a difference here between talk the talk and walk the walk. When you walk the walk, you're actually physically investing time, effort, and you're becoming quite good at what you do. So you walk the walk. Not only do you actually do it, but you perform at a high level. Now, how it can be used, you should use this double the word expression when describing a person, such as an athlete. You could also say a musician or a writer or a director of a film, or anyone who really does something physically, like a physical action, even painting or running especially, who follows through in their sport or vocation, physical in nature, as I mentioned, to prove that they not only can they do it, but they're confident in their abilities, and they usually perform at a very high level. And they don't just talk about it. They don't just talk the talk. They walk the walk. They prove it. They do it to prove themselves to other. They do it to prove themselves to other people and also to themselves. You're always your own worst critic. So you got to prove it to yourself first, but then you got to prove it to others in this area of expertise, in their area of expertise. So that is walk the walk. Very interrelated with talk the talk. But remember, talk to talk is mean what you say and say what you mean. Follow through with your verbal commitments, your spoken promises. And then walk to walk is putting yourself physically out there in a sport or an activity to do the best you can, and often to succeed. So those are our two double the word phenomenon expressions here. Thanks so much for watching, folks. I really enjoyed doing this kind of video again in our English expressions series. I hope to do more double the word phenomenon as I think of new ones. Please check out our other great YouTube videos on our channel, from learning an entire English alphabet from A to Z to fixing your sentence errors, grammar errors, punctuation errors. We do it all on Spot That English Error. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. Please to follow us here on YouTube to learn about new English vocabulary, new English grammar fixes, learn about double the word phenomenon that we have in the English language. If you have any questions about learning the English language, or would like to subscribe or sign up for our newsletter, go to our website, www.englishfromatoz.com/newsletter. Thank you all again, and I'll see you all soon for another English expressions video. Take care now. Bye-bye.